If you think I can't carve, I can't do preclinical work, I can't make rims, teeth setting is difficult, cuboids from wax or POP, carving tooth is a nightmare. I don't have good skills. My dear juniors, sit down because I have been exactly where you are. Hi, I'm Ishita, your senior, currently a third year dental student, and trust me, I have gone through every single meltdown you are having right now. So, if you are new here, you like honest senior sister advice that actually helps you survive dentistry, you can subscribe. No pressure, only if you feel like I am helping you. So, when I was in my first year, holding a Lacron carver felt like a life decision. My friends were carving perfect teeth, and mine looked like something very weird. So, my seniors carved molars in seconds, and I used to stand there thinking, why is this so hard for me? Am I doing something wrong? I genuinely felt like this field wasn't for me. So, like, rims gave me nightmares, impression felt like a torture, and teeth arrangement was a horror movie. One day, I tried carving the same tooth again and again, and it kept breaking. And I honestly thought of quitting that day. But what I didn't know then is that all of this is normal. Every dentist goes through it. They just don't admit it. So, if you compare your beginning to someone's middle, my dear juniors, you are wrong there. Never compare your first attempt with someone's 100th attempt. That senior you admire, they were just as clueless once. That batchmate who looks fast and confident, they have practiced more than you. That's it. You are not bad, you are new. See, preclinical work is not talent, it's muscle memory. And muscle memory comes slowly and only through repetition. See, let me give you a simple example. Imagine two trees growing inside the same wooden box. The first tree shoots up really fast. It grows tall instantly, and everyone says, wow. But because it grew too quickly, it hit the top of the box early. So it has no space left to spread its branches, its roots, nothing. It reached its limit too fast and it cannot grow beyond it. Okay, now look at the second tree. It grows slowly, quietly, and tiny little steps. While growing slowly, it keeps finding space, adjusting, expanding its roots deeper. It becomes stronger from the inside. And you know what? One day, that slow growing tree grows beyond the fast one. So it was stronger, healthier, and more stable. You know why? Because the first tree reached its limit too early. The slow one kept evolving slowly. People are exactly like these trees. The fast starters hit the box early. Slow starters keep growing for a long, long time. So it's not about how fast you are, it's about the reaching the end. So, you know what? I lived this truth. In the beginning, I was behind in carving, cavity preparation, rims, impression, you name it, everything. My friend looked so confident, and I felt like the odd one out. But slowly, steadily, quietly, I improved. And by the end of the year, I was ahead of many people who had started better than me. So, not because I became a topper, but because I became better than my previous self. And that's the only comparison that matters. So, if you are bad at something in the beginning, this is not a disadvantage, it's actually your edge. See, if you look in this way, people who starts perfect have very little space to grow, but people who start slow grow the deepest, the strongest, and the longest. So, your struggle today is building a version of you who won't give up tomorrow. You know what? Nobody on earth is perfect. And trust me, there is not a single person on this earth who can honestly say, I am perfect. Nobody is perfect in every skill. Nobody is perfect in every subject. And nobody is perfect in carving, in every cavity prep, every rim. There is always space to improve. And that's what keeps life interesting. You need to improve. You need to be better version of your previous self throughout your life. The people who achieve big things aren't the ones who were perfect from the beginning. They are the one who kept improving slowly, steadily, and consistently. So, my dear juniors, if your preclinical work looks bad, if your carving is a mess, if your rim collapses, if your preparation is uneven, please remember, you are not behind. You are just starting. Your hands will learn. Your eyes will learn. Your mind will learn. And one day, a junior will look at your work and say, Ma'am, how do you do it so perfectly? Sir, how do you do it so perfectly? And you'll smile because you know exactly where you started. Grow like that secondary, slow, steady, unstoppable. And one more thing. Recently, I posted a poll on my community that do you find BDS in first year easy or difficult? And to my surprise, most people find dentistry difficult. It was about, I guess, 75 to 80% was difficult and only 20% was easy. So, guys, tell me what's the problem you are facing? Why first year seems so difficult to you? I will help you because this channel is for you guys only, to the newcomers, to understand dentistry and to be the best version of your previous self. Because here we'll improve, we'll give our best, and will achieve whatever we wish of. So, guys, in the comment section, do tell me what is the main problem you are facing in dentistry, what you want. And as I was thinking of making videos on how to study each subject in your first year, then eventually I'll cover all the subjects and what study strategy do you need for exams, for your preclinical works, and what guidance do you need from me. I'll help you. Just comment down your biggest problems. I'll try to make a video out of it. Alright, my dear juniors, this was all for today. Don't forget to brush your teeth and stay blushed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye and take care.